What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our lovely ruler here, the good old Moon. Well, her name's Rhonda, but I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void. Of course, there's all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Jupiter Day. Hope you're feeling abundant. Hope you're feeling ready, just expansive. And Cancer, hope you're ready to relax too, because the moon is going void, of course. And with the void, of course, or the moon is going to be going void, of course, Cancer, at about 9:39 p.m. And that's going to be Eastern time. Oh, thank you. And then she'll be moving from Virgo into Libra at about 1:34 on Friday the 15th at about 1:44 in the afternoon. So we're looking at about a 16-hour, 4-minute void of course on there, Cancer. And with this energy, the void of course time is a really great time for just kind of, because we take on a lot of energies, Cancer, having to deal with our own. And if you really kind of pay attention to, there's sometimes when if we're around certain energies long enough, or even for a short period of time, we can pick up on the others, energies of others that are around us, and can even potentially take on those feelings as our own, Cancer. So this is kind of a great way to just sort of like, just sit with yourself, kind of reset, and just find you again in all of that, Cancer. Doing some meditation, doing some deep breathing, maybe sitting in front of a fire, or maybe getting by some water, however it is that you just kind of get zenned out there, Cancer. And also, you may notice with this energy that people may be less likely to make decisions during this time, and also that your plans may be subject to unexpected changes. So it's something to keep an eye on there, Cancer. And then with the moon still being in Virgo, I think this is a great energy for, especially since we're getting into this new moon phase and getting ready to start the new lunar cycle off tomorrow, Cancer. And this is a great energy for getting organized and, maybe getting an idea of maybe a detailed list, or just getting a game plan on what you plan on doing for this next lunar cycle, Cancer. And Virgos is great energy too, if you've been, because they're associated with health as well, and your well-being and fitness. So this might be something where we might be thinking about starting up maybe a new workout routine, or maybe maybe just moving the body more. Maybe it's going walking, maybe it's doing some yoga, maybe we've been thinking about maybe introducing more kind of organic foods into our diet, or getting more greens, or however that's looking like there, Cancer. Hydrating more. But oh, even managing your stress there, Cancer, doing some meditation. And look at that, that kind of even couples together, because it's you're working on your meditation, getting your stress down, and you might be, getting a stronger connection to source, connecting with the moon there, Cancer, just brilliant. And then with the new moon phase, we're getting into, the new moon is just limitless possibilities. It's a portal for manifestation. What is it that you want to focus on? Do you want to make more time for reading, or all those things that I mentioned earlier? Do you want to make more time for travel? Do you want to, I don't know, maybe pick up Mercury deals with learning. Maybe we're trying to learn a new language. Maybe we're, I don't know, maybe even get number of things, Cancer. That's a great. It's really about clarifying your intentions as well. We're in new beginnings. It's very full type of energy that's coming through with the new moon, Cancer. So sow some seeds and get ready to reap what you've sown during when we get to the next full moon there, Cancer. Oh, and actually, Cancer, now that I'm thinking about it too, Oh wait, no, I'm ahead of myself. Never mind, Cancer. That's next month because we got a new moon solar eclipse that's gonna be coming up here. But that's next month on the 14th. And then moving on, the last few things. These readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situation. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that like watching Cancer, so definitely check them out. Very cool group. I think you'd enjoy them. But let's get to your general energy of the day. Oh, and Cancer, look at you. We got to think on our toes here because you got the ninth card of Sagittarius, which is the ballet shoes. And with this card, this is a card of stamina. Maybe you want to learn ballet, Cancer. But this is a card of stamina, endurance, talent, repetition, effort required, on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, tread lightly, balancing act, pursuit of arts, and expertise. And the energy that's coming through Cancer is the honing a skill. And I feel like this is a great energy, especially considering that we're getting into we're in this new moon energy now. If there's a certain skill that you do want to improve upon, maybe you have something that it's like, I feel like it's like you're a natural at, but it's just like one of those things that we just sort of like, just kind of take for granted. We just kind of lean into it and just like not really give it a second thought. I feel like this is like kind of focusing on those things, maybe starting off as like, just getting into like a regular routine. Maybe you're a natural singer there, Cancer. Maybe you're really good with your hands. Maybe you're good with like crafting, maybe mechanics, or maybe you're really good at math, good at science, good whatever the skill is. I feel like that's what the new moon is all about, taking those things and incorporating any sort of like anything that can improve upon who you are, Cancer, and really just make you just this well-rounded machine. This is kind of this energy that's coming through here. And that with this stuff, Cancer, is going to take, because I feel like with these skills, it's like if we just sort of like we get back what we put in, when it comes to this, like when it comes to starting anything, Cancer. And so I feel like this is something where we are going to need to get this into a routine with Virgo energy. It's fantastic for that. So be thinking about that, Cancer, because I do feel like that if as you start to evolve these skills, you'll be able to, it's like, yeah, sure, that skill is improving, but you may be able to incorporate that skill in a way that you hadn't thought, maybe into like your work, or maybe even to, who knows, maybe you might even think about starting doing like a little side gig possibly, or maybe that might even turn into your main gig there, Cancer. Explore that. But let's get some tarot on this and get some details. Thank you. Alright, Cancer, see what's going on here. Interesting. Alright, Cancer. So you have smaller reversal storm here, but that's alright. Because you have the Two of Stars upright and the Queen of Stars upright. Hold on. Not too bad of a reversal storm. And then you got the Two of Wands, the Six of Moons, and then the Seven of Stars in reverse here, Cancer. And I feel like, let's start with the Seven of Stars. Oh, and Cancer, the stars are pentacles in this deck, and then the moons are cups. I was going to say moons are crystals. But with the Seven of Stars here, I feel like that there is something that, a skill we haven't tapped into here, Cancer. There's something that maybe we could invest in that. I don't know, I feel like with the Two of Stars here, it's like, I feel like it's like as we start incorporating, like, just like investing in raising, just adding to your repertoire, Cancer, I feel like it's going to open up different kind of opportunities for you here. There's this, and I feel like this is something that maybe for some, it's like we've been maybe thinking about for a little while, or there's just something that's been on the back of your head, but there's either not been, I'm getting this energy with the Two of Wands of just like maybe for some it's like there's not been enough time in the day, or maybe we already have enough things that we're balancing out in the mix. But I feel that it's not something where you need to devote like a whole bunch of your time to start off with, Cancer. Maybe this is something where we take like, let's say if this is like you wanted to, I don't know, make more time to craft, for example. You know, like maybe on when you got a day off, carve out like a half an hour, do something, because I feel like we can find a half an hour in the day there, Cancer. If we can't, then we got something, then we got some heavy reevaluation to think about. But I feel like it's like starting small, not like not like being like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing like 3 4 days a week. No, we want to build on this stuff here, Cancer, and maybe that's why we haven't been able to really take this time to hone some of these skills or pursue maybe some of these hobbies or interests and things. Is because maybe we try to take on too much at once, and then it gets to the sense of like, just get kind of overwhelmed and hmm. And I almost feel like with this energy, Cancer, too, with like the 6 of moons, there's this energy. For some, it's just like we could even use this ability. It's like maybe first it's like something that we want to maybe share with others, but there's this nervousness that I feel like is coming through. Maybe you want to become a dancer, but we're afraid that people are going to, I don't know, maybe ridicule this skill if we share this idea, or maybe even in like the past we were told that we can't pursue these things because they're not worthy investments. You know, we got to think about more practical things with the 2 of stars, and you can do both of those things, Cancer. I feel like, it's, the 2 of stars is finding that balance in life. Pursuing your responsibilities, but also pursuing your fulfillments as well, and how those two things can work in harmony. That work smart, play smart type of energy that's coming through. So let me get a little bit more on this 6 of moons here. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. Interesting. All right, so the 6 of moons is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the 9 of moons, the Queen of Stars, and then the Devil in reverse here, Cancer. And I feel like with this energy coming through, that I feel like with the Devil kind of coming through here, it just feels like that maybe for some I am getting this energy of either there is this doubt, or I'm getting for some either there was this doubt that we can even pursue this thing or take this thing to a level. I'm almost even getting like a 5 of stars, or excuse me, 5 of swords type of vibes, where it's like we're kind of comparing ourselves to others. We want to hone this thing, but we won't be as good as maybe someone who's been doing it for a long time. And then of course not, Cancer, because we haven't taken time to really hone it yet. But you might be more of a natural than you think, because with the Queen of Stars, there's the Queen of Stars is a very resourceful figure, and I feel like she's the one that makes them, because both of these cards, the Queen of Stars and the Queen and the Devil here, Capricorn energy, and it feels like that for some, if we were to just take in this energy and put in this work, that it would change your vibration in a way and really kind of bring more fulfillment and more joy in your life here. And I don't know, it would even just make sort of just like your everyday, even when we're working on the grind there. The Knight of Wands is one that he pursues fun. He likes to, he I don't know, he's the type that really kind of follows his heart, and just kind of, because I'm even kind of feeling with this Cancer, with the Knight of Wands, it's just like if we ignore this side of ourselves, there's this impulsive energy like that's kind of coming through here, that it tries to channel itself in different sort of ways. It's just like, or maybe even that for some it's just like we kind of would start this thing maybe just on a whim, but then it doesn't stick over time because we're not really in that energy. It's just like, or it's like when that pops up, it's like we ignore it. I'm not sure. There's very interesting energy that's coming through here, Cancer. But I feel like that there's this need to just explore that side of you, whatever this is. This could be, maybe you want to become like a marathon runner, for example, or whatever this is. And I just, it just feels like with the Nine of Moons, it's like we're denying ourselves like a how do I want to put this? It's like we're denying ourselves the sense of happiness, or again the sense of fulfillment. It seems like, Cancer. So just something to kind of pay attention to when we're, because I feel like this could really benefit you in the long run. Just making even just a little time for this thing here. This could even be, Cancer, even like meditation. Maybe for some we think we can't sit still for long. But again, it's just like we won't, if we keep telling ourselves we can't, then we keep denying that, and then it just like, and it's just like maybe just getting out of that I can't energy, or that I don't have, or, and now that I said Five of Stars, now that's funny that actually kind of slipped, because maybe that is something that we're doing. It's just like there's this sense of like wish poverty, if that makes sense, or let's get somewhere on this, Cancer. That was a weird wish poverty. You know what I mean, Cancer. At least I hope so. Alright, Cancer, let's see what's going on here. Cancer, I tell you what, Chariot has been popping up like crazy, and I'm with it. Because you got the Four of Wands and us, the Chariot. And then we got the Seven of Swords in reverse here, Cancer. And with the Chariot, it's interesting. I feel like for some, maybe the reason that we're not maybe not pursuing this skill, or maybe we're not following this energy for it, is because with the Chariot, there's this, there's always this light and this dark side, and those two need to be in balance in order for this Chariot, I feel like, to move forward and keep that momentum, to get to this state of completion, to get to this I don't know, to this, like, it's almost to like this state of like celebration and things with the Four of Wands, to where our energies are feeling like really kind of aligned here. But there's something I feel like with the Devil. I'm not sure if we've been, if there's, again, with how we have the Six of Moons here, maybe something from the past that kind of deterred us. Maybe we started this thing and then we were told that maybe we're not good enough, or something here that I feel like we need to really kind of see the truth of what's really going on with the Seven of Swords being in reverse. Because Cancer, we may not be the next prima ballerina, for example, but that doesn't mean that you can deny yourself that. You could just be doing this thing just for you, just something to just like, just as a hobby, to feel, just to allow yourself to express yourself in a different type of way, to get that sense of release, to help keep these energies moving. Because I feel that I did kind of get it, and I'm even kind of getting energy for some, if that's not the case. There's this, it's with the Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting with the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of same thing. Queen of Stars to and the Devil to be in reverse, because the Devil in reverse is a solid card. It's like I feel like we know that we can pursue this thing, but with the Queen of Pentacles, there's this energy of not wanting to really put in the work, or to really. And I'm not sure what that is, Cancer. It's just like maybe I don't know if it feels silly, or if it just feels like that. It's just like that if we were to start really kind of honing it, then it becomes less fun and becomes more work. maybe that's something. But I feel like that it's like as you get better at it, Cancer, it may start off at work at first, you know, like yeah, the ballerina has to put in a number of hours to, and with any sort of craft, you know, you put in a certain amount of work at first, and yeah, it might be a little arduous, but I feel like it's easier than doing investing in things that we're not really crazy about, you know, and honing skills that are kind of put upon us, you know, that we're forced to learn, maybe for like a job or for like whatever that's looking like. Cancer maybe was something that a family member told us that we need to do, but you know, with the Chariot, it feels that there is this energy of needing to follow what you're feeling, Cancer, and really pursue and see, give it. I love how this got like, you know, working from the lunar cycle. They're like, it's like those hands are kind of passing that off there. Give it a lunar cycle or two. See how you feel about it, and then see how if this thing does improve your improve the flow of your life or not. Because hmm. Because I'm even thinking how this card, you know, it's the ninth card of Sagittarius. I'm just thinking about their energy. You know, Sagittarius is about that pursuit for growth and higher learning and and even just kind of thinking just on a planetary aspect, Cancer. Because Jupiter's forming an aspect with our Cancer placements right now. It's forming a sextile with our sign. And those are, you know, it's fortunate energy, you know, leads to really good opportunities, but it's something that it's kind of it's passive energy. We have to put in the work in order to reap the reward. So all right, Cancer. Yeah, I love that. A lot of Chariot energy that's been coming through with us here lately. I'm digging it. Let's get some advice from Mercury. I like that, Cancer. Take that leap. And there's my girl. What's good, man? Alright, Cancer. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Major Arcana City. I love it, Cancer. So you have the Death card and the Empress in reverse. And then we have the Fool upright. And then let's switch back over here, Cancer. Because I feel that, you know, the Fool, I feel like it's just like it's giving me this energy of giving this thing a chance, you know, to pursue this. It's almost like it's like surrendering to this, like, I don't know, like if we've been just denying ourselves this chance to hone this skill. It feels like that the Fool is asking us to take that leap, Cancer, and just to give this thing a try, you know, because things feel a little stagnant with the Death card being here. And I feel like that if this is something where someone, like if this was like a passing where someone told us that we couldn't do something, or that we weren't able to, or that it doesn't make sense for us to pursue this thing. I feel like that it's this mentality is changing here, Cancer, and that we're getting ready to tap into this new level of abundance in a sense. You know, like in a sense, like I almost feel like that it's like the Empress is kind of here for you to kind of take care of your soul, Cancer. It's a little kind of deep that's going on, something going through there. But let me get a little bit more on the Empress before we close out. Because I feel like it's like pursuing this thing would just sort of take off if we've been maybe feeling anxious as of late, or not been sure where to hone our energies, or haven't been feeling inspired, or... Let me see what's going on with that, Cancer. Thank you. Interesting. Okay, so the Empress is clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. And I feel like that is like we're thinking too much about this, Cancer, and that we're just sort of stuck in this energy of needing to... It's like we got the choices, because you got three of a kind here with these twos. And the only thing that we're missing is the Two of Cups. And I feel like that it's I feel like it's like when you give to yourself and allow yourself to just like, I don't know, to like allow this growth to happen, Cancer, then it's like you give that energy and then you get more back, you know? It's just like really kind of investing in the abundance that you can bring, you know? Because who knows where this may take you, you know? You start up this skill and then maybe you get inspired to, I don't know, maybe like start up, maybe like a class or something. And then I don't know, who knows how this energy can change and shift, but I do feel like that it's like the old way of, I don't know, like with the Death card, it's like there is something that is an old version of you, and that is a sense is evolving into something new. You know, it's getting to this level up here, but there's a need to embrace that change, and to just give this thing a try and see how this is feeling. And again, whatever this is, you know, however whatever your pursuit of arts is, or all right, Cancer. Yeah, it's like we're on the fence about this thing, but I feel like give it a try and just see how you feel. Give it a lunar cycle and see how you can maybe build off that, Cancer. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. So if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer, because I think that would be great for all, you know, for everyone really to you know, take the skills that they have and just kind of grow and kind of compound on that and just see where that takes you. You know, I got I got some stuff that I'm actually coming up on I we just did a video about anniversaries not too long ago. I'm actually coming up on a year anniversary for Alchemist 8 there, which is kind of wild. So I'm thinking about, I'm even thinking about taking my skills to the next level there, Cancer, and trying something different. I'm going to make an official announcement here soon. Probably on the day of the year mark. I'm getting some things put together here. I got some moves that I'm gonna be making, Cancer. But yeah, share this stuff. And then subscribe, you Empress, and hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each day. And then lastly, in Cancer, when you're taking these videos, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, since the Empress popped up here. And then, but really, Cancer, just check your chart, because you never know what kind of skills that you can hone there, that you got at your disposal. It's a real treat. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do videos, I do weekly ones, yearly ones, monthly ones. I'm actually just getting ready to wrap up the monthly ones here soon. But it's I'm actually about to do Sagittarius next, as a matter of fact. And it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here, Cancer, so I can get you out of here. Look at your Page of Swords, getting curious. Been thinking about this stuff. That's what I'm talking about, Cancer. Just think about it. You know, just see, you know, you know, because it does. It feels like that there's this, it's like there's this, for some it almost feels like a dream, you know, maybe for I feel like for some of you, it's like, you know, we want to do something where it's like we maybe want to learn a language, or we want to travel, we want to do this stuff. But for some others, it does feel like that there is this creative aspect of it too that we can do with this thing as well. And who knows how that can expand your world there, Cancer. So really something to consider there. And I feel like the Page of Swords is he's he knows his thoughts become things. And, you know, as soon as he you know, it's like once you get that thought that comes through there, Mercury, this magician energy, and manifest that thing. But let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here. I love it, Cancer. So you got the sixth card here, which is the Sage card. And this is a card of blessings, and it's ruled by the moon and Jupiter. In Cancer, I love that because it's just like it's taking that, because for some it does feel like that there's this, it's like, the moon is, it's mysterious, this kind of this hidden energy, and I feel that there are this hidden thing that's wanting to expand with Jupiter energy. Take those feelings and let them grow, and really come into the blessings that you've been given, Cancer, and really kind of hone that stuff. And look at how these spirits are just kind of feeding their energies into the universe there, and just kind of cleansing the. And maybe that's something too, Cancer. Maybe just like just a sidebar, because I love working with sage. Sage is so nice, and it brings a nice little smell to the house, and it's good for cleansing the stuff, and maybe, kind of maybe help kind of clear your head there, Cancer. It's not medical advice or anything, but just a little something extra there. But yeah, I don't know, Cancer. I love that. This is a beautiful card here. Look at this full moon, Cancer. What do you want to celebrate, Cancer? We're getting at the new moon phase. How do you wanna give back to the moon when she gets to, when things are shining bright there? But I like that. Got some things to think about there. And the sixth card, that's that's the lover's energy. Connect with higher self, making that decision. Go for it, Cancer. But I'll get you out of here. So you stay safe out there, honing these skills, and give it a try, Cancer. I think whatever it is that you're trying to grow and what you're trying to manifest, we're in the new lunar cycle. Let's get it going there, Cancer. Let's get it moving, Chariot. You keep eyes on the moon. Well, it's going to be hard right now since you can't really see her, but know that your wishes are being heard, and go with that intention, Cancer. Fill up that, start manifesting. Put those energies out there so that you can feel that new moon energy with light, and watch it as it grows, and I'm just picturing some real beautiful, Cancer. So I love that. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow for the new lunar cycle.